So I didn't record this morning because I literally passed out on the plane for like 3 hours. I just arrived in Utah and I am going to Sundance. But yeah, I'm gonna be here for 10 days, help work concessions at a theater and do some social media work. I signed up for a lot of like NYU activities. I went to NYU Tisch and they have a lot of like different like breakfasts and things like that, so hopefully I make a lot of connections and maybe one day I get to ski. I'll probably take you guys along on that, so that'll be fun. I'm just gonna kind of do a recap for yesterday because I didn't really do much. It was more me just settling in. Yesterday I landed, I dropped off all my stuff, and then we went to Main Street to kind of check out the area. I got to go see the Egyptian theater, take a photo in front. So that was really cool. I got to see them building all the little like, it's almost like Comic-Con a little bit. They had a lot of like different things. I guess they're having a lot of panels. There's like a Canon area where they have a bunch of panels. Like there's this Adobe one, which I'm like really excited for. If you know me, I love a lot of the Adobe products. I really want to go to the Canon one. That one seems really interesting. They have a Dropbox one, so that was really interesting. And then I got to meet the person that I'm doing the social media for. It was really great. She's super sweet, and I'm actually meeting with her today around 3-ish at the theater that I'll be working at. That will be really, really fun. I'm really excited to like start doing the social media work. And yeah, today I think we're going to Main Street again. And maybe some of the things will be open today. I know more of the panel stuff is set for tomorrow, which is Friday. I need matcha really bad. I did find a coffee place yesterday. I got a hot matcha, which I don't really usually drink hot matcha, but when it does get cold, like when it got cold in New York, I would usually get like a hot matcha with turmeric and ginger, which was so good. I got a matcha with matcha chai latte. It was really good. So I'll probably be going back there. It's called the Atticus Coffee House. So shout out to them. That was really good. And I was like a lot of scheduling stuff. There's a lot of stuff. There's like NYU stuff, which opens tomorrow. NYU alumni Sundance things. They have like a whole area, like where they have a Tisch lounge. They have some panels as well. So I definitely want to go check that out. They have a brunch, which I definitely want to go do. There's a lot of different things. And so, I mean, I'm very excited. I'm really happy I'm here, to be honest with you guys. Like, this is like, I needed this. Yeah, I needed this really bad. I got all my camera stuff set up. I'll show you. I don't think I'm gonna bring the gimbal today, just because it's a lot. But I did I bought small rig stuff. And I kind of like just like transformed, like Frankensteined my camera. So this is where the light would go, and this is where I've decided that I really like what I have on this right now. Digi mic. So even if it's just coming from the little mic here, it sounds amazing. I'm a really big Christopher Nolan fan, so. When they dropped the Batman Kith collab, I was all over. I needed any Christopher Nolan shirt that they had. I was like, I'm gonna need that. And I really like this movie. So there was like the one where they had like the Joker masks from the prologue to Dark Knight, and it was like the robber masks, and I really wanted it, but I couldn't get it. But maybe I could still find it on StockX or something. But I love Kith shirts. Comfortable thing, most comfortable, expensive but worth it. Okay, I'm done talking now. I should go. So we made it to the coffee shop, Atticus. I got my matcha chai latte, which is so good. Main Street is like completely blocked off. I also got my first connection. I asked for someone's Instagram, so they were like a journalist, and they were doing something. It was actually really sweet. The person that I'm staying with, she was asked by the journalist to get a photo of her fashion because she was doing an article on fashion there. So it was really sweet. She got like a photo, and then like we exchanged Instagrams and stuff like that. So I also had my baby with me. Hi. So I started work at 3, volunteering work, and it was really fun. It was really, really hectic, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I felt like I was just like standing there, and I had no clue like what to do, but like everyone in there was super nice. So I was like, it's my first time, and everyone was like, you got good stuff, like you good, you got everything you need. And I was like, yeah, you know, I do regret I should have gotten the interview with the director. She seemed very sweet. I just honestly had no clue what to ask because I was kind of just like thrown in there at the last minute. But I definitely I'm gonna get some more interview stuff tomorrow. I'm definitely have to come up with some questions. I'm not that type of person that can come up with stuff on the spot, so that's not me. But it was very awesome. I got a lot of good footage with the camera. I'm gonna download it tonight and try to color grade it. Actually insane how dead it is. Like, it's concerning a little bit because I'm here alone. Look at this. I have a full like 6-person ski lift chair to myself. That's unheard of. This is kind of crazy. It's like really dead. I'm at Park City right now. So Bonanza is usually like, it could get up to like a 4-hour wait at sometimes. So I need to find a map because I kind of remember where I am. I'm trying to get to the big area, and plus I don't want to like, the thing is that like this, it hasn't snowed much here. So like, I don't know what's open and what's closed. It like vaguely reminds me of Deep Eddies, which I do not have a good relationship with. It is basically my last full day. Tomorrow I'll be leaving and going to Las Vegas. So that's pretty crazy. It's been 10 days already. Feels like it hasn't been 10 days. It's gone by super quick. And I've really enjoyed myself here. Like I'm not really sure the last time I was able to vlog because I've had a lot of work from home and a lot of work from here and going around and stuff like that. So I mean, I've got some great footage, just not of me vlogging, you know, maybe just for the first couple of days. But after a while it started to get kind of difficult to vlog and I was really tired. We can just start from the beginning of the week, of the beginning of Sundance, so like Friday. So Friday is really when all the panels start. As I kind of just went around everywhere to try to see where I can get in. There was nothing specifically that I wanted to get into. I've been working for Park City Film, which is a non-for-profit cinema art house in Park City. Even though Sundance is leaving and Sundance is a big advocate for independent films, Park City Films shows independent films year-round. So if you live in Park City or you just live in Salt Lake, you guys should make the drive up here and support Park City Films because they show some great films and they have some great events. So let's go back to Friday. Walked around Sundance carrying my fat bag. Oh my god, it was so heavy. I think it was toward the end of the day because I think I went there in the morning, I got coffee and then I got dropped off at 3 because there was a premiere for a film called Lady, which you guys should check out. I was able to get some press footage and stuff like that. They wanted me to do maybe like interview or try to at least. It wasn't like, more of the interviewing was for the next day. I don't interview. This is why I stay behind the camera. I don't go in front of the camera, which is kind of stupid because right now I'm talking to you guys in front of the camera, but that's different. You're talking to someone else. I don't act. No, that's not me. So that was a new experience for me. Again, I went to an Adobe panel, which was really great. I went to a bunch of those. The next day I did get to introduce myself to a lot of editors that were on the panel before, which was really great, and I connected with a lot of them. Funny enough, I did meet a lot of people that went to NYU. And if you don't know NYU, they usually have a thing, it's called Tisch on Main. That's where Main Street is where Sundance and all that stuff takes place. I went there, and that was like a little hub for all NYU alumni. A lot of panelists, all the panelists that were there were alumni, and then people talking about the films that they currently had in Sundance, which was amazing. I got to introduce myself to one of them named Adam, and he directed, edited, and wrote Union County, which is a film that looks amazing, and I'm very excited to see it. And I was also able the next day on Saturday go to the panel for it. I woke up really early and got in line. Friday is when I had my first interview. They didn't interview me, I interviewed someone. And that's crazy, because as I was just ranting about, I don't talk. So I did some studying before about this one film, Luigi, a doc, and it's about how obsessive people got about the entire Luigi case and him in general, and how people were writing fan letters, making fan art and things like that. Really interesting film, and if you guys should go check it out if you can. But from that day, I got a lot of my footage, my press footage that I was able to create a video for on Park City Films Instagram, tag right here. So that was really, really great. They just kind of threw me in the fire, which is I don't mind that. I feel like that's how you're going to learn anyway. I made up a bunch of stuff on the fly. Luckily enough, my questions were basic enough to the point where I could kind of repeat them and use them again for other films and stuff like that. But I was interviewing everyone. I thought I was just going to interview that film. No, I was interviewing, so it was short documentary. That was what was premiering on Friday at the Library Theater. And so I was interviewing a bunch of crews, a bunch of people, the directors, producers of 5 to 6 films. And all of them were so interesting, and I really want to be able to see them. Hopefully they come on streaming later. I haven't had time to really go to the theater. And everyone in the press, really sweet. I was able to make some contacts and meet some editors that worked on the doc. That was really great, and connect with them. And my phone is dying, and I'm on a hike. I got 10 more minutes out here. See how far I can make it. Sunday was very emotional. It was a very cloudy day, and got there an hour and 30 minutes early, because Chloe Zhao was leading a meditation. It's so quiet up here. I feel like I shouldn't even be yapping my mouth. But before that, I was waiting an hour in line, and it was freezing. My hands froze. My toes froze. When we got inside, my hands finally warmed up. My toes, I was like, oh, we're gonna have to cut them off. For 30 minutes. For 30 minutes, I couldn't get feeling back on my toes. I had to get my beanie, wrap it around my toes, and then get my scarf and then wrap it around my the beanie. So I was all wrapped up, and then I had to ask one of the guys, I was like, do you have a pocket warmer, please? This is an emergency, help me. There was that, and then that was really emotional, but also really great, and she kind of talked about her process and how she used that, and how she talked about how she kind of runs the film set, and how it's a very collaborative process. So it was really, really nice and really different from what you hear about film sets, because sometimes it's not so nice. I was just so bummed out after, because it was so emotional, that I walked to Main Street, and then I was like, I just want to go home. So I went home after that. I took a shower and I passed out. Monday through now, which is Saturday, is kind of a big blur. I went back into Main Street a lot. I got a lot of different footage. I went to a bunch of different panels. One day I ran in to do concessions because they needed me, which was so fun. That was really fun. We made popcorn, gave it out during a rush, which insane. I don't think I've ever worked a cash register before, but I have worked at SoulCycle, when it's insane when all the girls, they come in and then they're like, we need shoes, we need water, this, that. I got a class pass and I need you to cancel it. And I'm like, ma'am, slow down. I have had an amazing experience meeting so many people. Everyone was so sweet here. I just like met random people online and we connected on socials or just whatever, and it was like I feel like everyone here just had like the same interests. When I did my interviews, it was really scary at first, but everyone online was super great. They're like, oh, did you get everything you needed, whatever, blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, I think so, and I'm like freaking out, like my heart rate is like, I have my Aura ring on, and it was probably like, you're stressed, you need to calm down, and I'm like, I can't. I saw, this is good. Thursday, I saw Little Miss Sunshine for the first time. And I wasn't the only one. Cast and crew were there. And that was so awesome to hear and talk about it because it had premiered 20 years ago at Sundance. I got merch. That was expensive. $45 for a hat. That's pretty crazy. I went in today back to the Park City Film to take a lot of photos of concessions. And I saw Garrett wiring. Anyway, Stebbins. I saw Stebbins from The Long Walk in person. He's so cute. He's so cute in person. So that was really fun. I took a photo with Dave Franco. I can't believe I have to go home because I've had an amazing time staying here. I met so many amazing people, done a lot of things that I normally don't do, like interviewing. I don't do a lot of videography either, but I'm starting to see that I am doing a lot more of it now. And I'm starting to learn my camera a little bit better, which is always good. If you live in Park City or in Utah and you can make it over to Park City, go to check out Park City Films because they have a great, amazing theater. Their staff is amazing. They'll probably have some events coming up, which you guys can totally participate in. You can volunteer as well, become a member and donate to Park City Films, which is located at the Library Theater. I know I said it once, but I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to go ahead and say this is probably the end of this Sundance vlog.